Hang on, Jed. I'm almost ready. Hang on. Hang on. I gotta put my face on still. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. The stylists and makeup artists were taking their time, and I'm behind by a minute. Oh my god. Hello? Hello? Testing, 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing, testing. Tomato salad, airplane, airplane, airplane. How do I sound? How do I sound? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C. We doing good? You have a sparkling new PC. You sound like an airplane? Oh, that's right. Hang on.
I have to use.
Don't do it. Stop. Stop.
That to be done. No, that. Oh man, no, I can't.
You know what? I'm not even sorry. That's the really fucked up part.
It's only the deserve, but whatever.
Yeah. Okay, I should sound better. I should sound not quite as loud. How you doing? How's everybody doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Max Forge VT, Jay the Bat, Xantos, X-Ray Specs. Good to see you. Max Forge VT. Hello. We are back in the clack with some Foxhole. And I'm not sure how I feel about it. I'll do it, whatever you're doing. Keep it, you just keep together back there. Keep together. Right.
Wait, you took the sword? Oh no,
no, I didn't. You can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, okay.
Ollie, if you're in your VC with the HM people, can you stay on the Loju land route? Me and the rest of Garage is gonna start closing.
There's gonna be a little bit of
like you want us to
touch and go with this because this is basically like an MMO. It's like an MMO light, which is great in the sense that when you're new to it, everything is like shiny and super cool. But not great in the sense that at any time, anyone can come flying up to you and scream a gamer word at the top of their lungs at like 8 billion decibels. So, you know, I can only control myself. This is a great game for practicing stoicism, and that, you know, such and such can happen, and sometimes you just got to be, you know, grateful that you're in control of yourself. And yeah, I just have that be that. Just be grateful for that. First, damn it, not first. The chat took like 5 minutes to show. It should be a great war, Stoic. I have a sparkling new PC. You sound like an airplane. I'll post pics as soon as it has infinity mirror and all kinds of colors. That sounds cool. Evil Stoic Day. Every day is Evil Stoic Day. Welcome in, Jokers. Good to see you. How are you doing, Dutchy? Stoic knows what they're doing to us today on their villain arc. Welcome in, everybody. Also, X-Ray, thank you for the compliment that I quote "fuck so hard" unquote. Really appreciate that. I'm gonna take a little drinky poo to wet my whistle before we get into it today. I need to, for those of you that don't know what Foxhole is, I already gave you like a snippet, but like I need you to understand that this is not a game that's meant to be streamed. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Meow. This is not a game that's fit for human consumption. Nobody should play this game. Nobody should watch this game. Nobody should go on Twitch and go to the game category and watch people play this game. Nobody should listen to this game. It's one of the most unique, amazing games that I've ever played, and has by far my most played hours in it out of all the games. I think like more than like the more than 5 of my top games combined, and yet I would still recommend it to you not to play it. Just don't. Just go on with your life. Have I spent 4,000 hours in it? Yes. Technically, have I only spent about 3,400 active hours in it? Yes. Do I regret it? I would say it's like a civil majority 51-49 split. You're so welcome, Bro. Doing good, my dude. And here we are. I'm so confused. Play the game, Stoic. No, Xantos. I'm doing a thing right now. So if you could just like kindly just fucking sit there and let me rant, okay? There's gonna be plenty of time to pick up the sticks and run at the enemy and die over and 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 over again, okay? I've already found an FMG. Well, it's not a fucking contest. I'm killing your people now. Did you not go Warden then? You bastard. You stinky bitch. Creeper's an ultra neat cat lordess who breathes in positive vibes and exhales pure concentrated coolness. Is true. Okay. So a couple of things I'm going to show you. I'm going to point out to you, rather. And then we're going to go into our normal like audio balancing and whatnot. Is that you'll notice that unlike most games, you're gonna see some big fuck off blocked pieces of of your screen. I'm gonna take you by the hand and make you understand. At the bottom left, there is a map blocker when you're in a vehicle. Okay, that's why that's there. It's not to just partition off a section of the screen for no reason, even though it seems like that. At the bottom right, I blocked off the chat because sometimes people are like, "Oh, there's a guy that's trying to cut off the supplies going to our town in bumfuck nowhere," or they're sending a tank force, a force of tank dudes to Giggle Snort. Quick, everybody, drop what you're doing and get over to Giggle Snort. Things like that. And then there's also this, not that. I changed the buttons around. This is gonna be a good stream. There's also this. Okay, this is so that I don't get harassed. There are streamers in the community that don't hide their map when they play, even though you're supposed to, even though it's against the game's TOS to share intel with the enemy, which deliberately not hiding your map screen, like your full-blown map screen, is considered doing that. It's considered sharing intel with the enemy. So if you get comfortable with this fucking screen, okay? You get comfortable because I look at my map a fucking lot, and that's one of the another reason why this isn't fit for human consumption. Okay, there are some streamers that ignore this principle and just show everything that's happening on the map anyway. Those people are bad, and they should feel bad. And they're unapologetic for it, and the only reason they're not punished for it is because I imagine that the developers did a cost-benefit analysis and thought to themselves, it's worth generating more revenue from the people that might buy it because this streamer is playing it than we would lose by somebody that's probably not going to stop playing. They're just going to bitch, right? But I'm not that big, comparatively speaking. All right, I'm doing good. In terms of like, you know, average numbers here on Twitch, the digital distribution platform, but I am by no means hitting Zentrea numbers. Okay, so I need to take that into consideration. Oh man, I was not sufficiently bribed. I can't make you an alcoholic drink in 3 minutes. I don't even know how to make a drink alcoholic to begin with. Okay, the closest thing is coffee liqueur. And I just can't. I'm honest. I'm gonna be honest with you, Xantos. Even if it was enough to make you switch sides, I could not even remotely be fucked. I was just gonna lay it out there like that. I could not even be remotely fucked to try to convince you to make the right decision. You just have to go with God. I have body dysmorphia, though. You have body hot morphia, because that's what you got going on. Also, if I didn't say it before, Creep Twin, welcome in. It's good to see you. Thank you. I'm gonna take this moment to thank everybody in chat. Basically everybody that's modded and consistently mods and shouts people out and so on. I know how much of a pain it is, even if it's like a small thing in the grand scheme of things. Like, you, from your perspective, are like, all I'm doing is typing !SO, like, what's the big deal? Yeah, but some people do that like 50 million times. Okay, and those times add up, and I just want you to know that I appreciate you and the sacrifices that you're making with every keystroke. Okay. Now it begins. I'm going to now switch over to the gamer playlist, because right now we're rocking Stardew Valley, and that's not really good for my alternate reality World War II game.
Coming. Get your weapons out. More collies coming. South, southwest. Ready.
Let's see.
Turn right. Quickly.
Please tell me if the music gets too loud. Okay, it's gonna be, this game is gonna be impossible to audio balance because the devs are bad. I'm gonna rip off that band-aid. The devs are bad. They don't know how to design their game. They don't know how to auto balance anything. They're just not good. It's probably too loud. That's too loud. I want it like minus 30 decibels, something like that. Now for the shooty sounds. Is the shooty sound shooty enough? Could it be louder? I feel like it could be louder. 8%. Ouch, Stoic. Ouch, I would have R-bribed you. Wait a minute, I did try to... Why do you mean try to bribe me? What are you talking about? Is it shooty enough? It is the creep twin. I don't even know what the plan was there. What if we think you are loud? I mean, I can turn myself down. I do have a tendency to shout. So if I am too loud, then you also let me know. It's impossible to hurt my feelings. There's nothing that you can do to me that hasn't already been done. These guys are crazy. They just run into the bullets over and over again. It's wild. No, don't turn yourself down. I offered you Clanman tanks. Yeah, but then I got over it. I was into the bid for a minute, and then I was like, sounds fine to me. Thank you, Max Forge, so much. Okay. Server is dying. Can we shoot this man, please? What's the situation right now? What are we looking at? What are we looking at? What are we looking at right here? Wow, we're actually doing like a full-on encirclement. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy. How could they let us do that? What do you mean?
Dig on me.
Wow. All these little babies. It's nobody building? Nobody's building, right? Like, that's what we're looking at. Nobody's digging, so it's gonna have to be me. It's gonna have to be me because I'm the adult in the room. I have 4,000 hours in this game. You're gonna make me dig. You're gonna make me dig for my chat and show, you know. You know what? Let's not do the adult thing right away. Let's be a little bit irresponsible. Let's be a little bit cheeky. Knees weak, mom spaghetti. Okay. Raise your frickin' voice, Stoic. Raise yourself a bit. Okay, is that better? Is that better? Testing? 1, 2, 3. Yes, it's because I moved my mic away a little bit. I'll never make the same mistake again, I promise you. What's going on here, little babies? So something that they changed with the recent update is shouldering your weapon. So there's a brief moment where you cannot shoot, which has been a update that's been asked for about 1,000 years. There used to be this thing called shadow dancing, where for like a split second, whenever you stopped aiming, I'm gonna shoot this guy in the dome. No, is he gonna get me anyway? That's just as well. Okay. For a split second, when you held right click in order to zoom in, you had perfect accuracy, and so there would be like Call of Duty players that would do like these crazy snapshots and basically dome like 50 people before they died, which sounds in practice or in theory on paper, whatever the fuck it is I'm trying to convey to you right now, awesome. But it's not awesome in the sense that, you know, half the game is trying to be like this war economy simulation. I guess that man is not. I guess that man is just holding a med kit for no reason. I'm gonna turn the music down just a little bit. Just a smidge. Okay. I humbly request a medic. Please, just a smidgen. Just a smidgen of health. I beg of thee.
Good hunter. Sometimes when I wipe, I'll wipe, and I'll wipe, and I'll wipe 100 times. Still poop.
Welcome in, Franny.
Still poop. It's like I'm wiping a marker or something.
It's not a CRPG. It seems like one. I mean, it's kind of like a CRPG in the sense that I guess we have no fucking medics. Is that what's going on? There's no medics anywhere. Oh, okay. All right, it's just gonna be one of those. It's gonna be one of those games, huh? Yeah. Okay. All right. I guess here's what we do. There's an infantry dagger. I'm just gonna tear off the band-aid right now. I'm not interfacing with the melee mechanics literally at all. As soon as I die, Mio, I will help you with this shit, because I think that you and like maybe one other person are the only ones doing it, and we have to be the adults fixing this shit. Oh man. I feel like I'm in a hot Foxhole rave. How is England? Is snowy? Yeah, they don't have a sun either, which is fucking wild. Is the game balance okay? Like, are gunshots loud enough? More gunshots, less gunshots. Fucking. Who's gonna go down? I should help build, honestly, because they're trying to do like this big wraparound thing, and then I'm guessing what they'll do is, yeah, yep. That's what I expected. They're probably gonna try to cut off. They're probably gonna try to cut this whole thing off. You know what I mean? Cut off this whole little town here, and then it's gonna be off to the races, baby. Hi, Papaya. I hope everybody's doing good. We're doing even better now that you're here, Vinny. You can, I'm gonna be honest with you, Caps, you could probably just drop me on the ground. I don't think we have a fucking medic anywhere. I don't see a goddamn. Wait, go back to that guy. Wait, you can actually just drop me. Just drop me. I'm actually gonna, yeah. Yeah. I'm the queen of angling. Give me a shout out for Vinny. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks. How is everybody doing? Are you having a good day? So they added loadouts with the new update, which means that we can get some easy peasy loading up going. Grab some B mats and a hammer and do it all automatically at the press of a button. I fucking pressed the wrong button, dude. Alright, which one of these has B mats in it? This one has a number of B mats in it, so we're gonna set up a loadout here so I can relatively easily get some B mats and shit like that, so I can use my engineering skills that I've honed over 3,000 of my 4,000 hours. make some incredible defenses and help out a little bit. And it's gonna be perfect. We're gonna chill. And we're just gonna talk and talk and talk, chat. There's lots of like quality of life stuff that comes down the pipeline like every year or so, and this is honestly one of the best. You're not seeing it right now. Like, I'm still manually doing things, but this loadout thing that they added with the most recent update is probably one of the best things that they could have added. Because before, you would need to have an auto-clicker, which you do still sometimes for some things. You used to need to have an auto-clicker. Because otherwise, your forefinger is going to fucking fall off. With how many times you have to left-click or hold-click, or Control-W click, or enter, Control-W, enter, in order to drive forward automatically. Loadouts, finally, after all these years, yes. You finally get fucking loadouts, man. Like, who'da thunk it that it sucks to have to... Like, you could even use it for tanking, man. There's no more just, like, auto-clicking shells. You just had the single click of a button. You could load the loadout, like, ammo horror, right? That's what you name the loadout. And then you just click it, and your dude starts picking up shells. You can even do it, like, my thing is broken right now because of the mods that I have that change the UI and shit like that. I'm sure they're gonna fix it. It's more valuable to me to have like special colored icons than it is anything else. So for example, right now I have a hammer, 300 basic materials to use to upgrade or build things, a radio so I can see where I need to go to build next, and then that's pretty much it. An advantage if I eat like a bomb stone, which is like a colonial grenade or something. Okay, so now that I have all this shit, I can save it, allow partial assembly in case like a bandage or something is missing, otherwise it's not going to do anything. And then I can do upgrade hoe. Okay. Submit. I can save that, and then let's say that I put in 100 basic materials, right? I can now load this, which is the load button is right here. You just can't see it because of the aforementioned mods that are blocking the UI. And so on and so forth. But he's gonna automatically grab everything up to the template, which means that he's gonna stop at 300. Welcome in, Stunning Paul. Special colored icons are best in slot. I fucking love it. I fucking love it. I ever since I changed, like, these icons otherwise are gonna all be white. It's gonna be like white icons. And so, like, at a glance, even after a billion hours, which arguably I have, it's a huge pain to like look for like the one ammo type that you need. Whereas with this UI change mod, I know that gun equals red square or red diamond, I guess. And then the ammo is red with white border. You know, simple as pie, baby. I'm also gonna grab a shovel. So I'm gonna delete my upgrade hoe thing because there's no like saving over. There's no overwriting loadouts, which is like the only weird thing for me. It's like, you know, it's an extremely, like, first world problem to have. Upgrade hoe. How are you doing, Stunning Paul? How's it going? Alright, and that's all that we need. And so if I die to something, which almost certainly I'm going to, I have to go and run back and hope that somebody didn't, like, fucking immediately suck all my shit off the ground. Because, you know, if you have, like, a radio or something and you're out in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, the radio is gonna be gone. People are fucking vultures in this game, dude. It's wild. As they should be. Wow, we're really building a fucking... Oh, that's so crazy, dude. They're getting a little bit cocky with this setup. I don't know what they're gonna fucking do about the water, though. They kept the Charlie... this doesn't mean anything to you, and I'm gonna explain in a second. The Charlie server changes. I need to... Where's my fucking auto-clicker, dude? I need it for this. NI auto-clicker times 64. And then we're gonna do 10 clicks per second and set. And then I should be able to just, like, swing like that. Okay. And that gets me ready to go for... Oh, what the fuck? Why'd you commend me? Yeah, commends are feel-good points. I'm just gonna go all the way down the line. Like, in theory, we should be alternating rifle garrisons MG garrisons, right? Because all they have to do is just break through a chunk and then go around the outside. The machine gun garrisons can't shoot at them. But, you know, humanity is like a herd animal, so if we see... Oh, are you serious? Did they stick me with a grenade? I'm gonna...
You got 18 grenades. I'm not gonna do
Lower music or I riot. Okay. We're gonna lower the music now. So all of these all these songs are not like audio balanced against each other. How is that? Is that better? I lowered it like 10%. Looking up. I'm looking up in chat. Oh my god, I'm actually being suppressed by these FMGs. This is a neat change. Lower music a tad. Make the music louder. I can't hear it. Music should probably be down. Yes, Claude, no. Unfortunately, in this circumstance, Max Forge says perfect. No, you're perfect. You're breathtaking. I mean, I like the music bopping, but I don't think that's the vibe. It's like 20% the vibe. It's not in its entirety the vibe, but it is like a good heaping helping of it. You're breathtaking, Keanu Reeves' point at the audience. Claude, in this specific circumstance, I can't trust you. Just know that every, you know, outside of like, I know that you want the music to be louder. And maybe if everybody in chat is really good, we will have a little rave at the end, even though as a VTuber, I don't really have any kind of like bodily autonomy and I can just kind of like gyrate offensively back and forth in place. You know, I don't know if my new model, my 2.0 that's coming in early June. Oh my fucking god, just get me the fuck out of here. They're trying to... Okay, this is why we need, by the way, this is why we need rifle garrisons. It can't just be MG garrisons, guys. Because the only thing defending this fucking bunker base is a motherfucking couple of pillboxes. You know, you gotta have a little, there's a little bit of give and take. Dami, can you do something for me?
Sorry, what do you need?
Can you do something for me? Can you have a great day? See you later, buddy. Alright, I can't really hear them. So I'm gonna change the output volume to like 40%. Rave, you can move left and right. I need to set up my ceiling list for this. I recently installed all RGB lighting for the basement. What is everyone's opinion on like back TV lighting that changes lights depending on what's going on in the game? I think it's a super cool concept. My left click is broken. Okay, am I dumb? No, I'm just not holding it. Okay. I'm gonna put a rifle garrison on the other one. Okay? That's what's gonna go down. I'm just gonna start alternating rifle garrisons. We can't have all MG garrisons, okay? Just like you can't have all ice cream all the time for your meals, right? Like your body needs a little bit of red 40 as much as it needs corn syrup. I've lighted my bedroom that changes colors now, so I need to get another one for the office so I have a color change of PC, mouse, keyboard, light, and go buck wild. Great Twin, I have never been more into you than in this moment. Platonically, as like a friend. Like, the ceiling was already extraordinarily high, and you just keep raising it over and over, like the American Dead ceiling. I personally don't for it. So true. I think it's cool. As a hard of hearing person, I think it's interesting, but very distracting. I'd rather have LED lights in my toilet than along the bottom. This is just a suggestion. We're probably going to want rifle garrisons every now and again so that they don't just, like, go behind. And, you know, I mean, this is cute. Like, I like this. How are we doing? I feel a little bit exposed right now. I mean, we're really getting a little bit cocky with this situation. I'm gonna ignore what's happening on the wall, okay? I'm not gonna do the Night's Watch thing. I'm gonna grab some of these. I'm gonna do loading. I'm gonna do a big load on this bunker base. I'm gonna upgrade the bunker base. and then I'm going to help with the wall, because all it's gonna take is like one dude with an FMG and a dream to take down this whole thing. This fucking this build the wall RP that's happening right now. Oh man, it's so good though. We need to. I'm gonna set my spawn here to hopefully give it a chance. This is a bad idea. Like, I get that they're trying to build like a mega zoo, which, if you're not familiar with what a zoo is, if you've never played Foxhole before, Imagine Dragons. A zoo is when you leave one enemy's spawn town alone on purpose, and then basically like farm the shit out of it, so that all of the supplies that the enemy needs in order to respawn are gone. But you don't get rid of the enemy's spawn. You keep it alive on purpose. What do you mean? It's blocked by the CV? I'm gonna kiss somebody in chat on the mouth. Can't enter vehicle when encumbered. Okay, fine, whatever. Alright, there we go. There it is. There it is. And the purpose of doing that is because once you capture an entire hex, which I will show you, this is a secure map mode. Everything that you're able to see on here is okay. If this whole area is blue or green, it spawns things called border bases at like points of entry, right? And these border bases get stocked with like 8 billion pieces of equipment and spawning supplies and so on. What did I just say, dude? All it takes is one guy to fucking... We're playing really fast and loose with this giant fucking wall here. And so the reason why having border bases is bad, potentially, is because if you're not ready for it, then the enemy is able to just run up to one, press F or E, I forget what it is, capture it, and then you basically gave like $1 billion in-game economies worth of free resources in order to just fuck with you and do shit to you and around you and at you. Large praise boss, so you can get them at 5 below. Oh my fucking god, you're right. Warden's capturing hexes, unlikely. I'm gonna upgrade this, and I'm gonna do probably the worst thing that you can do, which is to trust my teammates to have my back when I need it. Sleep. Are you going to sleep now? Did you wake up just to go back to bed? Is it because you don't have the sun anymore? Like your body doesn't understand what time of day it is? I miss your ass. I needed to pee. I miss you too, man. Hey, listen, we'll always have Paris. So building in this game, which is one of the topics or strategies that I'm by far the most experienced in, is ass. There's nothing about building in Foxhole that feels good. There's nothing about it that looks good. There's nothing about it that is quick. There's nothing about it that's simple. It's like a series of logistics and time and so on. So why would anyone build in this game? Because builders such as myself enjoy the idea of creating basically like self-sufficient sim cities where we basically just want to play Barbie's dream house, but in a World War II simulator. We want to create content. We want to create spawn points. We want to fill those spawn points with goodies, like little candy bags that people can spawn there and pick up and go about their merry way. We want to create fun. And the devs do not enjoy fun. The devs of this game want the game to be like a World War II top-down version of EVE Online, which conceptually is cool, but in practice, ain't nobody asking for it to be turned into EVE Online, and the devs definitely do not have the skill set or self-awareness to turn it into something that's EVE Online, while also making it interesting for the people on which they depend. So let me reframe this in a different way. Building is to Foxhole what streamers are to Amazon, okay? In the sense that Amazon needs streamers in order to support their game, in order to support their platform. Twitch, as an entity, cannot exist, literally, without streamers creating content for it. Okay, it's the same principle with builders in Foxhole. And yet, the devs don't want to give too much control to builders, because then there would be building everywhere, right? They want to make building just barely satisfying enough that the builders don't complain, in the sense that Twitch gives just barely enough support for streamers to not disassociate, but not so much that they can be successful without you know, mag dumping huge amounts of personal man hours into the mix. I'll be able to pay attention to the chat in a minute. Meet me in the dance pit. Night Night Franny, the dance Foxhole. He says you stretched with all the room he has now at his desk. You owe it to your fellow friends to raise awareness of the horror of building. Yes, yes, yes. Nighty Night Franuel. Pepe Eyes. How are you, honey? Welcome to New Redo. Download Zenless Zone Zero on PC now and get 160 pulls for free. Play now and reach the goals to support the stream. We have a couple of weeks left of Zenless Zone Zero. If you do not happen to have the means or don't like me enough to subscribe, I completely respect that, and I also identify with you to a degree, okay? If you did want to be nice to me and don't happen to have the means or don't like me enough, but like me just enough to consider like a free way to support the channel and have not played Zenless Zone Zero before, you can download the game and then literally just log in.
Any medics here?
I have not seen a medic in about 1,000 years. I'm sorry.
Someone named was a medic around.
What was I saying? Oh, you can download the game and then log into it. And that's like as if you gave me a little bit more than like a subscription's worth of support for the channel. And then who knows, you might even like it, in which case things that you're gonna naturally do in the game anyway do end up supporting me. Twitch does stink. Who is that? Sounds like a 1-to-1 between the two groups. Twitch stinks. Yeah. Now, if everybody in you know, likewise, if everybody that was like a builder stopped building, then there would be what? There would be like the mock-ups of what the devs think building is like, which is just a basically a functionally wide open, barely defended like spawn point, which is what they showed as like an example of what building could be like from their perspective. They don't play their own game, because if they did play their own game, they wouldn't do things like reduce the amount of health that structures have, generally speaking. I'm not going to go into specifics because it's just so much. It's just so very much. I don't want to do that to you. I don't want to do that to me. I'm not going to go into it. But essentially, they were like, we're going to help builders out, and then proceeded to try to reduce the health of all structures across the board at like the maximum like amount that they could be upgraded. It's just not good. And this is a 4-hour stream about why Foxhole is bad, Stoic. I feel like it's gonna do that all on its own. I don't think I really need to help it on that front. I think it's gonna be self-evident, really. I started playing Foxhole when it was in early access, back when they had like giant walls. They had like giant Attack on Titan walls with like bunkers fixed on the top of them. Before they had in-game chat, like text chat. Okay, Pepperidge Farm remembers. Because they weren't sure if they wanted to have text chat because they felt like it was going to go against the spirit of the game. They wanted it to be like a voice-only, proximity-only war economy logistics simulator. So you would have people that were essentially like messengers going to like industrial points, picking up supplies, and then going off into the unknown to see if there were supplies that happened to be needed there. And there used to be a social role. Thank you. There used to be a social role called a quartermaster, which means something different now. Or used to, anyway. Where you were basically just a guy that just elected to be the one that tells people supplies and where they need to pick them up and where to go. Which was conceptually cool, But ultimately was just like a series of constant guesswork. And then I stopped playing around the time that they were like, we have this new novelty, it's called a boat. We're gonna introduce boats into the game. And then I stopped, and then I started playing, I guess, like a year or two later. In what was probably considered like the golden age of Foxhole. Before there were facilities, like player-made facilities. And everybody, nobody, I mean, like, everybody was, like, constantly bitching that their side was, like, underpowered, right? But, you know, before 1.0...
Good hunter.
Oh my god!
Thank you for the
Welcome
subscription.
in, it's Cryptoxic. Thank you so much for the subscription. I appreciate the support. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it. I have not seen a medic in 2,000 years. Go with God.
Sorry, say that again?
No, I have not seen a medic anywhere at all. I have no idea if they even exist. I think they're a myth.
There is plasma.
There's one. Look at her. Look at her.
No.
Look at him go.
I don't have plasma. Wait, I don't have plasma. There's plasma to bunker back this way.
Look at him go. There's a medic right there.
Thank you.
Look at that. Did we blow it up yet?
Spinal cord now.
What are we doing?
Slap that all back in there.
Oh my god, they're going around. Can they do that?
Buildings are giving us a way more shirt than I remember.
Oh my god.
War 75 was best war. I think that, like, Foxhole peaked for sure right before 1.0. Each faction, the game is asymmetrical, right? There's two factions, there's Colonials and there's Wardens. Colonials are considered like the aggressive faction, quote unquote, and the Wardens are considered the defensive faction, quote unquote. They get their own types of tanks, they get their own types of artillery, they get their own types of weapons. Each of the two groups can, outside of some examples, use the other group's weapons and so on if they're able to find them. So there's lots of value in stealing equipment from the other faction by like going behind enemy lines and cutting off supplies that would be going to player controlled towns and so on. Am I gonna get shot? Okay. Are they trying to throw grenades? They're trying to throw grenades behind. I need my friends to defend. Is the van dead? I'm assuming so. So each faction had like their own gimmicks, right? But like each faction prior to 1.0 could mostly agree that the game was in a balanced place. That's it. People seemed not pleased, but they seemed okay. And then 1.0 happened, and they released facilities, which basically turned Foxhole into like a mobile grind fest, where there was already so much FOMO baked into the game that people had yet a whole additional physical layer to the game that they felt like they had to upkeep with these player-built facilities. And the idiots, the fools that we were, we thought this was going to be like the sickest shit ever. We were like, oh my god, the devs are finally listening to us, that they're going to give us additional, that was the mistake, thinking it was additional ways of making logistics easier and cooler. They're gonna give us trains, brother. They're gonna give us trains.
It's fine, we can cross this one.
And they're gonna give us all these different tools and buildings that we can use in order to supply the front in a whole entirely new way. And then they proceeded to gate like 70-80% of vehicle content and continue to, mind you, and continue to behind the facility system. They're fucking addicted to the spaghetti code monster that they've created. So now, in addition to to things dying way too easily, they're like, yeah, let's just add a whole other fucking layer to this fucking Circus du Soleil of logistical requirements and time requirements. Fucking wild. Am I gonna die? There's one guy. There's one guy and like 50 of our friends around. Welcome in, Ishmik. Good to see you. I'm also going to snap out of it. I'm going to pay attention to chat for a moment. So I need to check the front lines. It's insane. I've seen what the front lines look like. I'm one of the only motherfuckers out here doing this extremely necessary job. People don't. Here's the thing: is that something that people that are interested in this game and the building aspect of this game need to accept right off the bat is that this game does not respect your time, literally at all, not even a little bit. You can treat it like it's Call of Duty. You can just spawn at the front line. There's little helpful visual indicators that show you, relatively speaking, where additional dudes are needed. You can go to that place, pick up a rifle, 2 clips of ammo. I wouldn't recommend any more than that until you start to get a feel for the game in general and the back and forth of it all. And then go and die in glory over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Okay? If you are even remotely considering building in this game, building structures, or God help you, facilities, if you're interested in that shit, honey, you got a big storm coming. You have to think of everything that you do as if it was a Buddhist sand painting. Okay? You have to accept right from the start that you could go to bed having constructed what appears to you to be the Mona Lisa of impenetrable defenses and wake up and have it all be gone. Because some fucker with way too much time on their hands figured out the one pixel angle that they need in order to throw a smoke grenade, and then, you know, they shove like 20 dudes into that gap. Ooh, ara, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, ladies and fellas? And then your Leviathan of a base appears as like street cred farming opportunities on the Foxhole subreddit. Let me remove trees. I want to kill the trees. I remember when they said that they were going to let you remove the trees. It's never going to happen. Oops, sorry, I'm good. Just logged off 7 days to die because I didn't want to do a blood moon on insane mode. Me neither, brother. I'm not even playing, and I also would get exhausted at the thought of that. I'm out of basic materials. Who could have seen this? There needs to be at least 1 rifle garrison per 6 blocks. So, you might have noticed, it's just like me and one other person that seem to be hammering out this shit. It's because nobody wants to fucking do it. Building is one of the most necessary things in this game. Full stop. It's one of the most necessary things that you cannot progress in this game. You cannot take towns without encircling them. You cannot do anything without, points of entry or, points of stability around the map. You need to build. And yet the game is so unbelievably esoteric with its building system. It barely gives you any information about, whether your shit is effective. It took like 4 years for you to see vision cones for defenses that you're building. The integrity and health isn't even properly explained, so that to this day, people are still like, oh, well, my building says that it has high integrity. That must mean that it's basically never going to die. Wrong, fucker. Wrong. Multiple pieces affect the overall HP, but also act as their own HP modifiers depending on what type of building it is that you're grafting into place. And then that all changes as, it goes up the upgrade path from, basically, sticks and nets to wood to concrete. How are we doing on this whole structure that we got going on here? Are we really doing this? Are we really wrapping around? Oh my god. So can you sing happy birthday? Happy birthday to you, Ishmael. Presumably, I think it's still your birthday. Happy birthday to you, Ishmael. I believe that's whose birthday it is. If you could please correct or not correct me on that. Happy birthday, dear Ishmael. Happy birthday to you. Was that good? Was that good? You want that? You may or may not want this to happen. You need to take a vacation war with 141. Their building is awesome now. Maybe next time. If there is a next time. We'll see how long I play this. So I joined a regiment. A regiment in this game is a clan, essentially. And this regiment is very large and has basically unlimited resources.
Cold blood.
Which is awesome.
Nuggets.
That's super neat.
Nuggets.
The issue is that me not being... Holy fuck, they are fucking coming, dude.
Rushing, get ready.
They're fucking coming, dude. Who could have foreseen this, man? The issue is that because it's not my regiment, if you drop that, I'll heal you. If you drop that, I'll heal you.
No, I'm alright. I'll just go farm.
Alrighty. I mean, it literally would take 2 seconds to heal him. Some people are bashful, you know? It's just like in real life when somebody comes up to you and they're a stranger and they're like, hey, can I do this nice thing for you that takes literally 0 effort or investment? And for some reason, your brain, if it works like mine, is like instantly suspicious. And you're like, no thanks. Even though there's literally no way that it could go down in a bad way, right? Why is SpongeBob licking you? What do you mean?
Because I'm on a Steam Deck and it wobbles.
What are you talking about?
Because I'm on a
Steam Deck.
It's licking you?
Yeah, I'm on a Steam Deck. It wobbles
Where?
because I'm on a.
Where? Which one? Give me a moment.
Joystick. There you go.
Oh, is it this one in the bottom? Is that what you're talking about?
I swear to God, if you make me chase you again.
Hang on, I got you. Which one? Which one? Is it this one? Oh my God, SpongeBob. This is wildly inappropriate. You can't lick her eyeball like that. It's just like one of my Japanese animes. Oh, it's so tasty.
Ollie's in bed.
All right. None of that. We got a war to win.
Cover me, please.
We got a war to win, guys. We gotta take this.
Oh, the
seriously.
HP build is strange, bro.
We gotta take this seriously.
Man, you really don't want them to get logi with your build like this. Like, get a steel beams or something.
True that, homie.
Yeah, I got a lot of bandages though. If you can put them in the BB.
Oh my God. Yeah, but we don't even have AI. Everybody needs to set their spawn here. Please set your spawn here so that we get AI on this. Oh man, happy day of birth. I'm glad you noticed. I need to play Disney again. All people with the rank of sergeant are all Stoic. Oh, hang on. I need to turn off the thingy. That's right. Stop slurping, Burrito. How do I get that shirt? It's ! merch. Thank you so much, Glitch. Welcome in, Glitch. Good to see you. Thank you for shouting out, Little Miss Glitch. I appreciate it. So moist. You mean lose? I hated every moment of that. Yeah, but like,
Is there any medics?
did you though? There ain't no medics. There's not been a single fucking medic for 2,000 years, man. There's barely any builders. So what do you think there'd be a fucking medic around?
Oh, no. Perfect. Thank you.
Ain't no fucking medics out here. Ain't nobody accepting that responsibility. This is a godless land here, dude. This is bad. We need to set our spawn. Can we set our spawn to this? Can we set our spawn to this and get like 10 people with AI? Can we do that? This is that. That dig. We got provisional. We can. We need it if we're gonna do our fucking SimCity build. We need wraparound AI everywhere.
Yo, Stoic. Listen. Like, can we link these two defensive lines up? Like, look, we got AI bunker here, and we just need to like finish a French line.
No, that's fine. You could. Yeah. Yeah. No, that makes sense. Yeah. No, I agree with that. Do we have AI though? On the other one?
I don't know.
We don't. No, there's no way. There ain't no way. We need AI on one of these.
We can still build a trench line up first, right? So our guys have more cover.
I'm going to cope build, and then I'm just going to pretend like it's all gonna work out. How about that?
So you're gonna what kind of build?
I'm gonna copium build.
Cope build.
Yeah.
That's a new strat. I haven't heard of that.
Yeah, it's kind of based.
If you want to design, I'll do the digging.
This is you should never do this. I'm
Yeah,
I'm following.
You just throw down pieces. I'll get that.
How are we doing? What's the curve looking like? There is no curve? Alright.
Hey guys, quick question for you. You guys got mics? Huh?
Yeah.
Why did we not put a third piece of infantry down in between the bunkers now? I thought that was part of the updates that you could build 3 stacks, you know what I'm saying?
They reverted all of that because we can't have nice things.
No, they took it away?
They did. Now granted, they also changed it back so that structures have like the amount of normal health that they did before, which didn't even need to be a change. I don't know why they didn't keep the adjacency changes. They should have.
So now you can't build another one in the middle, huh?
That's correct. You cannot build them side by side because fuck us. That's
was
one.
before the update, yeah.
All right, we can probably dig these bits out because I need backpacks to disappear from the trench. There's too many bodies.
I'll probably start from.
Oh man, I'm going to greet you with that. Yo Stoic, I'm going to greet you with that always. That sounds great to me. Well, my thing is stuck. Never mind. Sorry, I'm streaming.
Oh, interesting.
And you know what do Twitch viewers enjoy more? They fucking love watching people dig.
Really?
No, they don't. They fucking nobody enjoys this.
I like doing this.
Now you do. I would give it 2,000 hours and then see how you feel.
No. Okay, do you see that little 2-piece bunker over there?
Yeah.
To the southeast?
Welcome in, second.
Fighting at for like, I don't know, 30 minutes?
Okay.
I
yeah.
built that.
It is satisfying. Devs just don't respect building.
Well, I mean, I don't like doing the ultra like crazy shit with like you have to do the bugs and the glitches and do that. I just like to build like a little base like that the guys fighting.
I agree that there shouldn't be like any what you're talking about is like curse corner building and like multi-placing and like glitching structures into each other. I also think that none of that should be in the game. I think that it's wild that they reverted the adjacency changes because it would have allowed people to build in a way that makes sense to them.
Yeah, I don't even try to build like an actual defense. I just build like little makeshift shelters.
Now, one of the reasons why it took me like 8 wars to get back into it.
I play infantry and no one seems to just like run around with a shovel and build little bunkers for people.
It's because it takes time and it takes a lot of effort and it's also confusing and nothing about it is clear, which makes you very special in the sense that, you know, the builders are basically like the adults in the room while everyone's playing Call of Duty. Like, building is necessary. There's no way to progress in this game without somebody picking up a shovel and making a spawn point.
Yeah.
The 4K hours, 4,000 hours. Now, granted, I've only that word is doing a lot of heavy lifting. Played,
I mean, just look at this
about
battle right
3,300 actively, but yes. The entire building meta is changing to trenches is ridiculous, and I wish this happened in earlier wars. I think trenches are cool. I think trench meta is great. I do think that, as some people like Secret Bismarck on the Foxhole subreddit would correctly say,
my favorite thing to do is
that
just,
it
like,
means that trench
sort of safe area,
enjoyers need active
and then have
fronts.
40 BMATs on
And the
them,
thing
so I
is
build
that you
little
can't.
bunker
You're not
next
always
to it,
going to be
put a
building
fire
on
emblem and a
active
door in
fronts.
it, and then go
Is
from
Brady
there
back in the
once
UK?
everybody's
I did
safe.
ship him back, as far as I know. My USPS receipt says that he successfully got there. He's returned to the place of his birth, the eternal sunless land that is UK. Oh, we're gonna see him on streams, shaking and twitching. It's true, it's true. You ain't wrong, you ain't wrong. This is not a game, this is a containment zone for autistic people and ADHD havers. It's honestly for... It's for anybody that is susceptible to any kind of, like, fear of missing out. Because, you know, I haven't played from before this war. Essentially, I haven't played. Effectively, I haven't played. Technically, I have played. But I essentially haven't played for, like, the last 10 wars. Right? Which, in the common tongue, is, like, 10 months. It takes typically about a month to a month and a half for wars to finish. Because, you know, there's constant back and forth. Actually, I might be able to show you. I'll stop digging for a second. I'm gonna get back onto it just a moment. So I'm gonna show you exactly what the stakes are, okay? And I'm not talking about the fun meat ones either, that you should eat well done. Browser on, activate. Okay. Each one of these octagons is called a hex. This is an octagon, right? Pentagon? Hexagon. It's a hexagon. There's 6 points. Fucking whatever. Fight me. There's each one of these hexagons. Of course, that's why it's called a hex. I'm fucking stupid. Each one of these hexagons is an active front. Each hexagon is essentially its own server with its own territory and its own landscapes and its own points of entry and its own spawn points and so on and so forth, right? All the green that you see here is the enemy team from our perspective. All the blue here is our team. Blue is Wardens, green is Colonials, right?
Oh, no.
There's persistent buildings and so on that happens, building and fighting and stuff that happens through all these hexes. We're now going to go into the hex that I'm currently in, which is Endless Shore. This right here shows you all the different, like, NPC already built static towns and control points and so on that is in the server. You have observation towers, which provides intelligence, and, like, map awareness is basically like a UAV. It tells you where the enemies are, if the enemies are in its sphere of influence. You have these relic bases and town halls, which for all intents and purposes are static spawn points that players are constantly fighting over. You have safe houses, which are like backup, fall points, spawn points. You have like coastal guns, which fire on some ships. Why not all ships? That's a good question. And there's probably fighting that's going on all through this, all at the same time. There is probably about 120 plus players that are in the hex fighting right now, all across the line. This 120 player PvP deathmatch with extra steps is happening across all of these hexes. All of them. Okay, all through here. There's also players that are in the back lines that are making supplies and mining and refining and making supplies and bringing them through these hexes by ships or trucks or later on trains from like the very back lines all the way to the front lines where people are actively fighting. Conceptually, it's incredible. And this is why the title of the game is, this game is unique and amazing, and yet you should never play it. Okay? Because once you really get into the game, right? Once you give it a chance, you're going to wake up in the middle of the night and be like, I wonder if we made any progress on fucking capturing, where are we?
Allegedly, rather.
On capturing Enduring Wake. I wonder if it's flipped. I wonder if it's turned blue. And then you wake up and you see that, you know, Saltbrook is green, right? Or that Woodbind is blue. You know, there's all sorts of shit that's happening all the time, 24/7, because there are players across all time zones that are constantly fighting, which means that the game has like FOMO baked into it. So 10 out of 10, don't play it. It's not healthy for you. It's incredibly cool. There's literally no other game on the market that's like it. I would even extend that to EVE Online, right? EVE Online is like the closest contemporary in the same way that EVE Online is, there's nothing like it out there effectively. All right, that's good enough. Lockmore as hell, existence is pain. We really need a Foxhole competitor. He gave me the rundown on things when I rejoined. Bismarck is pretty chill. That's what I think. That's been my impression, is that Bismarck seems like a well-adjusted guy. Considering how often he's attacked wholesale, considering how often people are fucking tearing him apart all the time. I need to shout out Zeku. Shout out Zeku. There we are. There we are. Like, he's able to hold it together. There's not a lot of people that would be able to do that. How's our encirclement going? The encirclement is still going really good. What the fuck is this? Bunker Hearth? Oh yeah, that's like there's like cold mechanics and shit too in this. So we have not teched rifle garrisons on this yet. It appears. I'm gonna try to connect it up to the other bunker base. If I fucking can. It looks like they're trying to build this way. That seems good. I'm now going to try to connect up this shit. If I can. There should be a way to do that. Nuggets, do you mind moving? Nuggets, thank you. There should be enough space for this. Nope, that can only be built with a shovel. Nope, that's area restricted because fuck me, that's why. There are still enemies nearby? Oh my god. Somebody fucking shoot this. One bullet. One bullet, shoot that. Oh, thank you. This is gonna be a gap. Here. Okay, here it is. And then that's gonna get blocked. Oh my fucking god! Can you shoot that? Oh my god!
You need to remove this trench up here.
Yeah, the trench does need to get removed.
Real quick.
It's because when something is built, it slightly changes the fucking terrain around it, so the game doesn't like it anymore.
It's really dumb.
It is dumb. It's super dumb. It fucking sucks.
Hey, yeah.
Maliko, cultural victory.
Oh, take a shot. Take a shot. Infantry push. Infantry push. Infantry push.
Yeah,
Structural integrity high. I need a gun. I need a gun so I don't have to worry about this anymore. We have to plug this giant stupid gap. Okay, because if there's a way to exploit the building, they're going to. Stoic is playing Fox game so far, okay? There's a giant fucking asterisk at the end of your sentence. So far, I'm playing this game. And what do I mean by that? This stream in particular is a trial balloon. Okay? I am not going to risk the structural integrity of my channel if people get fucking bored of Foxhole. Because ripping off the band-aid, speaking brass tacks to you, Foxhole is like real war. It's like 95% prep and waiting, and like 5% like holy shit, this is like the most gamer thing imaginable. I'm actually crediting myself with this win, Maliko. Yes, that's perfect. Yes. They should connect. Yes.
Yep. Flat. This will end. Connect over there.
It should if I would stop fucking falling down. Stop fucking falling down. I also want to pull out my gun. I want to pull out.
Yours.
Fucking dumb. What's going on with me? Is my character drunk?
Yes. We don't talk about that.
Yeah, I wanted my fucking shovel. Oh my god. Stop falling over, you stupid bitch. God.
Maybe you should put some stuff down. I bet you're over encumbered.
I'm super over encumbered. My guy has to fucking deal with it.
That's just the life of a builder, okay?
I got crap I gotta do, man. Be neutral, not a loyalist. So just attach yourself to large regiments and play front lines every few wars. The difficulty of what you're saying to me is that is that I can't do that.
Florida
Like I
engineering
can
corps.
technically do that.
Stone Brothers.
In the same way that I technically can go outside in skin-tight pink flesh-colored boxers, right? I could technically do it. I absolutely should not do it. And the reason why is because large regiments, or regiments in general, don't really take super kindly to essentially the rogue element that is a streamer, right? This game relies on intel, right? It relies on map awareness. It relies on knowing enemy weak points and so on. As a streamer, you are necessarily fucking broadcasting what you're doing and what other people are doing around you. There are very, 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 very few regiments out there that are just going to point at that and say, that's okay, I'm cool with that. Most regiments are going to be like, yes, but there's fucking huge caveats. Like, for example, the regiment that I joined was like, you cannot... Why is my... Okay, my shit was fucking freaking out there for a second. You can stream, that's fine, but you cannot stream building locations, you cannot stream base locations, you cannot stream anything up to and including the very, very start of an operation. You can stream it when it's in progress, and so on and so forth. So there's about a billion caveats, which as a builder, I'm like, building is in my DNA. I build shit. All I do is broadcast, you know, building locations and base locations, which I'll respect it. I'm obviously not going to go against the rules of the regiments, right? Because, you know, I have like an ethics code or whatever. But at the same time, it's very limiting. Whereas if I'm my own regiment, if I'm my own person, I can control how much of my own intelligence gets leaked, while also, you know, doing the bare minimum to not, like, post, like, intel on, like, a fucking billboard like some other streamers do, and they just don't care. Which I'll refer you to the earlier conversation that we had before about, you know, I'm not big enough to basically be sure that the developers are not going to glass me on the planet for showing a little bit of intel if I'm reported. I'm crediting myself with it. I was literally telling him to play Foxhole since he quit. And Liko, it's like 50% you, 50% Xantos. I'm gonna be honest with you. Now, to your credit, Enrico, you got me into the regiment that I'm in now. And the regiment leader that I'm a part of now seems well adjusted. They seem nice. So, you know, I'm not going to do anything to disrupt that. Warden loyalists are known to be 100% smarter than colonials. Wardens are people. True, they're gods. Software, sharing intel. Hans, I think regiments need to accept that if people are watching streamers for intel, they're probably making alt accounts for intel. Yeah, but the thing is that I'm not going to become part of the problem. I have control over that. Is there only so much that you can do, right? It's like, you know, it's like I understand what you're saying.
Yep.
It's that people are gonna find ways to do drugs even if it's illegal. The thing is that I'm also not going to sell my own drugs. I have control over that. So while me not selling drugs doesn't mean that there's going to be the spread of drugs on the market, that the drugs on the market spread is going to stop, I myself am not going to voluntarily start selling drugs just because there's no way to prevent it. You know what I'm saying? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Let me do a little cursory check on the map to see. Okay, it is going down exactly as I thought. I'm gonna keep building then. Dami's great, he's quite understanding and knowledgeable. KRGG 2 is a clan founded by 2 streamers originally, so people live streaming is quite normal for KRGG. Essentially, I asked, do you want me to avoid being in BC in general? Because, you know, people are not going to hesitate talking the way that they do normally, nor should they stop what they're doing and behave differently just because I'm a streamer. Or because I happen to be streaming and happen to be in the same room for them. You know, that's not really fair on them. So, you know, I'm just content. We're just going to play Foxhole until one of two things happen. And I should have honestly I should have honestly started with this in the beginning. Right? Just like any new game that we're playing on the channel, I reserve the right to not play it at any time if I don't feel like it. I reserve the right to change what game I'm playing at any time. Unless I'm really, 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 really into the game, which has to be like an Elden Ring or something, right? Like a turn of the century, there's only one of these games every generation type thing. I'm not willing to risk the lifeline of my channel. I'm not gonna risk viewership. Not that I do anything exclusively toward, like, for the sake of viewership, but I do take it into consideration because I'm a fucking streamer, right? I'm trying to reach, I almost said touch as many people as possible. I'm trying to take into consideration outreach. It's something that I have to account for, right? So if the Foxhole streams do well, and if I'm not actively miserable, and especially if I'm having fun playing them, if all those stars align, then we will do Foxhole streams up until... Thank you for following again, Lamiko. I appreciate it. Then we'll keep doing Foxhole until the war is over, and then we will all reassess as a community whether I continue or not. Okay. If I start to sense any kind of like interest death knell happening, like people are just like, oh, he's playing that fucking completely esoteric, impenetrable war economy simulator game again, I'm just going to literally do anything else. I'm just going to elect to pick my own boogers and eat them and watch Northern Lion instead. Then it stops and it gets rotated out, just like it would be any other game. It gets funnier following after the 5th time. So true. I think your best bet for expanding your viewer base is honestly networking in Foxhole. I could see from your perspective why that would be. I completely don't agree with you. I agree with you in the sense that if I was trying to become a Foxhole streamer, then yes, I concur. And yet, I am not trying to be a Foxhole streamer. So a little bit of networking does go a long way in general, but I do not foresee me ever becoming like a dedicated Foxhole streamer at all. I don't. If I had more faith in the developers, if it didn't feel like the developers were like, we're gonna give you this really nice thing, and we're also going to fucking shoot you in the leg. If I didn't feel like that with every patch, then there would be more consideration. There would be more roundtabling going on. But until I start to feel like the developers know what they're doing, which has not happened yet at all, basically from the very beginning, then we talk about becoming like effectively full-time Foxhole streamers with like a little bit of variety in order to keep it spicy, right? So when I can expect a builder guide 2.0 on your channel, I'm gonna rip off the band-aid. Probably never. Know what I mean is, consider how many of your most consistent viewers are other streamers and Reddit viewers. It is true that there are regulars that I have known from Foxhole. That's true. But the amount of Foxhole to non-Foxhole population that my streams regularly get is probably like, I would say like being like, I don't know, 3 to 5% to 95%. Like we're talking about like 1 to 20 ratio in terms of people that consistently come back. Do I think that could change? Yes. Do I think that it's within the realm of possibility for Foxhole to do gangbusters and propel me into doing, you know, Cronus winter numbers just from Foxhole alone, essentially? No, I don't believe I don't believe that could be the case. I do think that there's some, you know, just like with other games in general, it is a new niche. It is a new population to possibly tap into and establish organic relationships from. I will absolutely acquiesce to that idea. To be honest, I Saw Bear has almost 800 viewers of Foxhole right now. That doesn't surprise me at all. And a large percentage of the rest are other streamers who watch you because they know you and have spent a lot of time with you. What I'm saying is, in MMO, you can build up viewership the same way. I agree with you. I also think that going back to Final Fantasy XI, which is what I was essentially an exclusive streamer of, is not a good idea at this point. Once I switch from Final Fantasy XI to full variety, I would say a good 30 to 40%, if not a little bit more of my Final Fantasy XI viewership that only cared because I was playing Final Fantasy XI bled off. So a similar thing could happen with Foxhole. And yet, to your point, there is also there is a good retention there, right? Cybergem has been Cybergem and NoFlow have been here from the start of my streaming adventure from Final Fantasy XI for about 8,000 years, right? I never take them for granted. I'm never going to assume that they're always going to be there. Life comes at you fast, things get in the way, and so on. But I am thankful for every day that viewers that I recognize that are recurring come back, because they could easily elect to do literally anything else. There is no shortage in the modern day of entertainment vectors. And so I make sure to slam that into my head over and over and over again. It depends on the community. You don't even need to be a solely Foxhole player. Just consistently be around. We're gonna see what a half and half is like. Okay, we're gonna do half milk, half cream on the channel up until or if Foxhole destroys my channel metrics. If Foxhole destroys my channel metrics anytime over the next couple of weeks, it ceases to be. And if that comes about and that's disappointing, I'm very, very sorry. I'm not assuming that it will be. I'm not presuming that it's going to go down that road. Because that would be insane, right? You know, nobody strikes out an adventure like streaming and expects to fail. That's not really a good outlook. But you guys trust me. I mean, most of you, guys and gals, trust me to be authentic with you. And so I'm just telling you how I sees it. I mean, the music is good. I think we can agree that essentially the rave music is good.
Hey,
oh, was I supposed to run?
Pretty good.
No. No, you weren't. And if you do start to run, your collar's gonna go out. It's the collar, really. You mind backing up a little bit, Olaf? Olaf pass? Thank you. You're doing the Lord's work, by the way. Best way to do that is by playing with them. Plenty of ways to do that with in MMOs like Foxhole. Stoic has been talking about a hole for the last hour. It's true. I fucking love holes. You show me a hole, I'm gonna study it in great detail. Commend me, please. Almost OCDT. Are you in the same? Are you here? No, you're not here. Fuck off. I'm not even in game? Then yeah, fuck you shut up. Get in game and then I'll commend you. It's just that simple, baby. That's what building and doing logic is a great way to build a relationship with your chatters too.
Charging.
Yeah, but I don't even like them. What are you talking about? Just kidding. What are you talking about? I will shitpost as much as I want. Welcome to fucking side, Vtuber. Can we get a shout out for Vtuber if somebody has mercy on me? How are you doing? Vtuber is like an eldritch Birdman. It's like an eldritch Birdman thing. Plays a variety of games, leaning towards but not exclusively horror. And we played Outlast Trials recently. And he fucking carried my ass unbelievably hard and for a long time. And I will never forget that, because that was basically the way to keep me in Outlast Trials, was me being held by the hand because I was a baby. I was a baby that needed their milkies. And were it not for him, I might have bounced off of it unbelievably hard. Oh, man. The thunderous scraping sound of his balls dragging across the ground as I was getting chased around by Mother Goose Bussy. Thunderous. Oh, is this a game you wanted me to play? No, nobody should play this. Don't play it. Stop. Don't look. Don't. It's not even. Like I said, if I trusted the developers, I would be like, yeah, the game is in a rough state, but I believe in them. Ain't no motherfucker that's rational believing in the devs right now. They're gonna fucking add planes. Like, and they're gonna, of course, make it a facility thing. Pepperidge Farm fucking remembers. Pepperidge Farm remembers when the devs were like, oh, we're gonna introduce facilities with 1.0. And these facilities, why am I clicking this button? I could just load my loadout here. We're gonna introduce player-made facilities, and it's gonna be hype as shit. And don't worry, they're not gonna be replacements to the static town gameplay. They're gonna be facilitators. Yeah, you think facilitating is fucking locking like 80% of vehicle combat behind it? And then they're like, okay, we're gonna allow you to have melee weapons, even though we said that was never gonna be a thing. We're actually gonna make it so that you can have like knives and bayonets. I mean, bayonets were already in the game, but they're also changing them up a little bit. Knives and bayonets and maces, like trench maces and shit. And it's gonna be incredible. And then they fucking lock it behind facilities. Unknown technology.
No fucking ammo.
Unknown technology. The humans in the Foxhole world scream because they need whole factories dedicated to the production of sticks with little nails sticking out of the ends. Like, what the fuck do you mean? Why would you lock that behind facilities? What are you doing? Foxhole's on sale right now. Don't buy it. Here, what's with the scarf, Stoic? It's my combat scarf. Don't buy Foxhole. This is not bait. Okay, and then we're going to pin this message. Manually unpinned or until end of stream. Wait, I need to make sure that they see it right from the get-go. Don't buy Foxhole. Not bait. Okay, there we go. Pin this message. Perfect. Now everybody can see it right at the top of chat. I choose life, but thank you. Good choice, motherfucker. Excellent choice. And for that, you get a free Schnappy skeleton.
Ah! Schnipp, schnapp! Ah! Ah! Komm, ja! Ich bin Schnappi, das Krokodil! Ah! Komm aus Ägypten, direkt am Nil! Ja! Und Schnappi ist so verletzlich! Denn wenn ich schnapp, den fresse ich! Zum Schnappen bin ich immer bereit! Schnipp, schnapp, Himmel ab! Hab mich schnappenderweise auch aus diesem Scheiß Ei befreit! Und Schnieschnapp, Schnappi, 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 Schnapp! Oh, babadabab! Oh, babadabab! Schnieschnapp, Schnappi, 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 Schnapp Beine ab! Oh, Schnapp, Köpfe ab! Schnibbelibabab! Schnibbelab!
You could be really funny. Make a 24/7 Foxhole streaming channel with rotating streamers working in shifts. Motherfucker, I ain't got time to do what I'm doing now. I make time when I shouldn't. What time you think I got? I can barely handle coordinating a collab every weekend. Are you gonna hire the interns? It ain't gonna be me. If you staff the streamers, I'll try to make it happen. You could ask for help. What? I mean, I could. You're right. You're not wrong. I could ask for help. I could. I'm good. Got to keep the Outlast grind up. Good choice. Yes, play good video games. They're trying to stop their player base from leaving for Factorio. Well, they're fucking. You could have fooled me, dude. I'm hearing Mammons go off. That's really bad. They definitely, by now, they definitely made a hole somewhere. I hear shooting really close to me. As long as I keep hammering, I'm gonna be okay. Hop in with 4 people and show them how to play Foxhole. Pass. I organically teach people how to play Foxhole enough. Again, if I was going to become a dedicated Foxhole streamer, I would say yes, absolutely. I will run full-on tutorials, which I used to do for a building. I used to be like, at this date, at this time, I'm going to try to teach you the basics of building and why and how it helps, and various considerations. It is within the realm of possibility. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't feel like it. if we, like I said, if Foxhole does really well, I will consider it. But conducting teaching exercises while also streaming and all the considerations that go with that is already so much. It's already so much, and I could do it. But we're gonna let the concept breathe a little bit. I'm not using it as slaves. Here's a hammer, by the way. Jojo Siwa Worldwide Party, Foxhole, green beans. It's true. You changed green beans to broccoli? I'm gonna be all over that, dude. I fuck with some brock. That and Brussels sprouts, but Shumi doesn't respect Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts are to Shumi what vanilla is to literally anything else for me. And then I understand the concept of, she understands the concept of why Brussels sprouts are probably good. She just doesn't want anything to do with them. Same principle. All right, I'm gonna glance at the map now. Wow, we really have contained that.
Remember about all the four wardens that don't have enemies.
Created
Are you cooperating with the enemy?
Crap, you got a knife.
Are you cooperating with the enemy?
This wraparound base building thing is the fucking stupidest thing I've seen. I played this game for a long time.
You fucking asshole.
It's so fucking stupid.
Oh my god.
It's fucking stupid. Franny still hasn't approved my speed run that beat him. What do you mean by approved? You mean on not how long to beat. That's a different website, right? It's a specific website that you and Franny are using to look at speedruns. Do you have to submit it and then the speedrunner has to accept it? They have to have like moderators or something, right?
Have a medic? Medic right here.
You loot around speedrun? He's a mod somehow? Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll do it.
There you go.
I don't know how like top of his mind speedrun approvals are. All I can say is that give it enough time and he will eventually probably notice. Eventually, probably. Not exactly a vote of confidence from my part, I know, but that's the best I can do. He logged into the website for the first time in 4 months, 2 days ago. Not that I'm watching, of course. It would be really dumb if we built all this only for it to all fade away 48 hours later. Are they really going to... Is anybody gonna fucking M supply this? I doubt it. Never heard of Foxhole? For your peace of mind, that's good. That's a good thing. That's not bad. That's not a bad thing. It's an extraordinarily niche game. The closest thing to it would probably be EVE Online. If I had to boil it down to its basic parts, it would be... I'm gonna change this guy's volume. Very loud. If I had to boil it down to its basic parts, I would call it like a war economy simulator, where it's like if you know what Company of Heroes is, or you know what Command & Conquer is, it's like if every tank was built by players, and every soldier that you commanded in Command & Conquer or Company of Heroes was a real person. And that things that people need, like rifles and ammo and explosives and tank shells and artillery, all has to be made and moved by people from one end of the map to another. So, we're up here at the front building defenses, and people are fighting all around us. There are people, hundreds of people that are in the back lines that are creating things, creating supplies, spawn supplies, They're creating medical supplies, they're creating weapons, they're creating ammo, and they're shipping it manually by truck and ship and later trains to the front line to shove into the spawn points like the ones that we're working on right now that I'm building defenses around. Conceptually, it's amazing. In reality, it's going to fucking destroy your time. If you allow it, it will sap every single ounce of life out of you as much as you would, you know, as much as you give it the time. How are we doing across the road? That's the neat part or not? Are we really just like building gates around it? What's the plan here, guys? Old Jack Tar? Where the fuck is that? Did we? Oh yeah, we did. We did grab that. That's neat. That's cute. You should try it out. It's on sale right now. WoW HC on Thursday. Gonna steal my time. I live in Scotland and can't touch guns and artillery. That leaves another 6 days of the week for Foxhole. There's also tanks and logistics. Don't need to touch guns that way. Other 6 days of Jojo Siwa. Big fan of tanks though. The tanking is fun. I'll give it that, in that you can join up with like 3 other people where one person drives, one person shoots, another person typically will get access to either like a commander's hatch that they can give like map awareness to the people in the tank, or they're typically like a third, like a secondary gunner for like a machine gun or something. That's enough building. I did my due diligence. I'm gonna put all of my shit away. Okay. Now, I'm going to load up Meatwave, and I'm going to assemble a gun and weapons. Okay? Assemble guns and weapons. And I'm going to shoot people in the face. Because I was an adult in the room, I did exactly what I should do, and now I'm going to help defend this shit. Combat time! I mean, it's already 1:30 a.m., so you might be right. You can replace sleep with Foxhole. Some people do. What are we doing? They did add shouldering, which means that, you know, you can't really, like, play like a Call of Duty player. You can't do any 360 no-scopes. It doesn't really work anymore. Oh, how did you fucking shoot me through the cage? Oh, that's right. They're shoot through now. What do you mean? What do you mean? There's gonna be dudes. Dudes along this bank. Okay, never mind. Those are our dudes. Audio check. Is the combat to streamer voice to music balance still good? I'm assuming so. I mean, the levels look good on my end, but then again, you know, if you're the one that's making like a fork scratching sound on a plate, it means differently for you. It affects you differently than it does for the people that you're subjecting it to. Your tolerance is way higher. Come on, poke out. Are you trying to shadow dance me, jackass? Come on out here now. Come out. I know you're there. I know you're there. I know that you're waiting for me to move up. I should have found a medic. I'm Elf Stoic, and once I had a decent sleep schedule, then I started playing Foxhole. Then I sleep from 6 to 10 a.m. You only sleep 4 hours? Fucking go to bed. Go to bed now or you're gonna get a spanking. And not the fun kind, either. I'm gonna use implements. And on top of that, I have work. Yeah, well, so does your face. Where am I even? Oh, down here? Yes, of course. I mean, the only way that they would be able to get supplies in here now is by the water, and I don't know if they care enough to do that. Is that ours? It is ours. So don't threaten me with a good time. I'll do it again. Something that I'm very happy to announce is that we have a jet engine in our computer right now, and by our computer I mean my computer that you're perceiving me from in real time right now. I have put a jet engine in my computer, and I've also strapped an SSD to it so that, you know, because I don't know where the fuck half of my main hard drive's space is going to. So I put in a whole ass other 1 terabyte hard drive in it, a Samsung 870 EVO, that's literally just there to house video games. That's it. And that's what you're seeing Foxhole from. You're seeing it from the 870 SSD. Fucking die! Can you kill that man? 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 Get him! Get him, Strelok! Get him! Did you get him? Good job! You did so good!
Well, hey, I got him, not me. Yeah, the Obama stuff.
Very nice. I need to find a medic. I can't live like this. What if I join the opposite team and make my lifelong fucking motherfucking goal to vanquish Stoic? It'll make me sad as colonials suck behaviorally. I mean, I've been on the colonial side. I've been on both sides. And I do think that their cultures are interesting in a different way. I think that the colonial culture has gotten worse with time. Heal me, please. Can you heal me, please? Thank you. Oh, appreciate it. Thank you. I'm gonna take all these bullets, and then I'm gonna become a turret. That's my role. Is to look at all this fucking bullet gold on the ground, man. There's like 80,000 clips. It doesn't fucking grow on trees, motherfucker. Pick that shit up. Why are there 80 hospitals, man? What's going on? Where's my closest spawn point? What was I saying? Oh yeah, I put a gen engine in my computer because last Thursday, I think it was, we did a collab with some new people, right? So like first impressions matter. At least a little bit, and my computer hung at 100% when it tried to process one of their models in VTube Studio. It was just like their VTuber model loaded in, and it was like a comedy of errors that came out. I have never seen so many pop-ups appear for VTube Studio when somebody tried to log in before. And apparently that was enough for my computer to be like, you know what? I give up. And then it didn't blue screen, but it did force restart itself. I guess because it felt like it needed to like preserve its life. It was like, I'm just gonna skip the blue screen, bro, and I'm just gonna flatly restart. And it did that at the beginning of the collab when it went live. And that wasn't okay. So I basically bought like a workstation CPU because, you know, eventually I am gonna have to do more hardcore video editing unless I hire somebody, right? And I don't have the funds for that. But with your support, I could, so make sure you follow me on Twitch. It's free and gets you a bunch of emotes, and if you like what you see and have the means to do so, consider subscribing. Every single dollar goes towards channel improvements. So I basically gave it, like I gave, like the CPU is too powerful, right? And that's not me showboating. It's me being like, I literally never want to worry about that happening ever again. I want to just do literally whatever I want in order to bring you a high quality stream, and I want my computer to just be able to fucking deal with it. You are fucking stuff in Westmarch? Fair Marshal hold. Holy shit, look at all these. I don't know if you can suppress garrison houses. What are we doing on Enduring Wake? Maybe I need to swing around. I have so many bullets I need to just like suppress if I can. The amount of like ammo that I have right now is really excessive. So I need to start making like inroads with that. They're getting it from both sides, dude. Yeah, get him. I don't think there's any medics around. I'm sorry. I haven't seen a medic in like 15 minutes, so I'm just gonna leave you on the ground.
I was looking for to join the Mammon Rush. I didn't realize it was there.
Make sure to keep cut tight. Spuff, it's getting fucked. Is open. I'll save the cut. What are you talking about? I don't have intel anymore. Oh, south. That's what they want. Ew. What's up, Cliff? How you doing? Yeah, all music that you're hearing right now is from dead PS1 games, where their publishers have either become defunct or changed hands entirely. So, like, every now and again, I look through, like, ancient sound libraries. Like, KH Insider is a really good one to look at music and to download music from. I highly recommend it. That's where I'm getting all the music that you hear from. I make sure that it's completely dead music before I shove it into a video editing program called Shotcut, and then I loop it. And I've gotten, you know, not to toot my own horn or nothing, but I've gotten pretty good at looping music. So you tell me if you're able to tell when the song starts or ends. I need to refresh my map intelligence. Okay, got you. Thank you so much for shouting out, Cliff. I appreciate it. Give me a fat beat. That's right. Only the fattest beats will do. I'll accept nothing less. How are we doing? Okay, we seem to be doing pretty good. So I'm just gonna hang out here, because they're gonna try to free this shit. They're gonna try to get supplies, and if they get even a single truck of supplies through, it's gonna be a enormous pain in the ass to uproot them, especially because either intentionally or because the devs are big silly willies. They had like 5 times the normal amount of supplies in the static town bases. And so, you know, that's gonna get drained, right? Very, very fast. Like something to the tune of 2,000 to 3,000 players are dying every hour on both sides. But at the same time, you know, if we're trying to starve out a town, we need to be mindful to make sure that not a single truck of supplies gets through. The one thing I don't know is if the invincibility rule still applies or not, because I have a feeling like it doesn't, but I'm not technically sure. They're gonna try to sneak through the edge, right? That's what's going on. Oh, is this literally the edge? Yeah. Yeah. How are you doing, Cliff? Are you having a good day? I'm gonna run down the line. Creep Twin is one of the coolest people that I've ever met. She and I have the same brain. We finish each other's sandwiches. X-Ray Specs, although she has not streamed in a bit, is a streamer and will return to streaming soon, you know, if we petition her hard enough. She is one of the most chilled people in the world, and I'm looking for any excuse or opportunity I have to play with her. She's also an artist, an emote artist, which is super neat. We got Cliff. Cliff is in the house, and he plays a variety of games, leaning towards retro, at least recently. Great conversationalist, is constantly talking to chat, interacting, and also has like a cool like top-down hand cam, so you can see him playing video games in real time. We're doing pest control right now. I know it's out of my effective range, but I just want the guy to die. I need you to be afraid of me. Can you be afraid of me? Can you be afraid of me, please? Die! Just fucking die. Just die. Die! I know you're still there, fucker. You piece of shit. Oh my god. Just die, homie. Yes, thank you. Fuck. Oh my god, thank you so much.
Yeah, it's this guy's so chill. I just go to the boulder and kill.
There are more dudes coming southwest.
Good hunter. Thank you for the subscription.
Thank you, Ruffles, for the subscription. I greatly appreciate it, and I hope that you're having a good day. Many dudes south. In region chat, tell them like 8 dudes are coming southwest. They're behind the rocks on the shore. Just hold. You don't have to do anything fancy. Just hold outside their effective range. Let them come to you. They have shorter barrels. shot at by people across the map, and it's hard to deal with it. So let's give a review of Franny being here. Franny was very fun. I love him to bits, as evident, but from having him in my house for 2 weeks. We gave him basically as many sources of corn syrup and red 40 as we possibly could get away with. And he was super into it. We took him to see the Grand Canyon. He liked our big hole. He liked our big hole in the ground. Gave a big +1 to our big hole. And yeah, it was fun. So those are the positives. The negatives were that I would get asked what I was doing or where I was going literally every single time I did anything or went anywhere in my house. Box, how was your stream? It's good to see you. Welcome in, True Creature. Welcome in, Rose Luminescence. Welcome in, Anime Mangas. What's your favorite? Welcome in, Zatoni Alfredo, if I said that right. Feel free to punish me severely if I haven't. I'm Pro Stoic. I'm a self-help life advice VTuber that also does a lot of variety gaming. And we're playing a game called Foxhole right now, which is like, what if Command & Conquer had every unit be a real person and logistics actually mattered? It's a game that has more of my life force than any other game. Basically, my top 5 games combined, I've played Final Fantasy XI and Final Fantasy XIV for a combined 2,500 hours. Can you guess, for anybody in chat, how many hours I've spent in this game? I'll give you a little hint of Rooney. You can see it somewhere on screen right now. And it is an uncomfortably, unacceptably large amount of hours. And I regret having invested that much life force in it, but this game did a stellar job of making it seem like it was just yesterday. How was your stream, Voxbox? Thank you for shutting out Voxbox. I appreciate it. They made web fetching real. They did, didn't they? Over 4,359 hours.
Tarnished.
Oh, I forgot to put this in. Thank you, Rose Luminescence, for following. I greatly appreciate it. It matters every bit. Every bit matters. And it also puts a big old smile on my face. Oh, wow, that's impressive. Don't make me feel good about it, okay? Foxhole is an amazing game. There's literally nothing like it on the market. The closest contemporary, if you can call it that, is EVE Online. It's fantastic. When it's firing on all cylinders, it is the most dopamine-filled second of seconds that you can have. When it's not, it's absolute dog shit. It is a mobile game grind fest. You should 10 out of 10, you shouldn't play it. Don't even look at it. After you leave here, if you haven't already, just pretend like it doesn't exist. Don't go on Steam. Don't look at the sale. Don't try it for a couple of hours. Just move on. Just move on with your life. You have to trust me. You have to trust me. Just continue moving. Just continue living your life. Continue having your viewer moment-to-moment experiences. You will be better off if you just never, ever get interested in this game. Thank you so much. So, Gabe. My man Fairmore is chaos. I invited Ruffles into KRGG. Has he accepted? Can I fight you there? I don't think that he's in... Oh, sorry. You're having your own private conversation. Okie dokie. So what were you playing? Oh, you were playing web fishing. This is gonna sound like a stupid question because I know that it's a $5 game. Is there like a customization other than your character? Is it just fishing? It's like fishing with your buds. Now, granted, it sounds like I'm demeaning it, and I'm not. Okay, don't get it twisted. Is there more to web fishing than fishing? What am I doing? I forget what buttons do what. We're gonna keep helping deconstruct a little bit. Do any of these bunkers have anything else in them that I can use for this? There's 50 high explosive grenades in this bunker base 1,000 yards away. This is gross. Foxhole's on sale. You should play. Do not do this. You can be a dog, cat, and lots of customizations. There's gambling with scratchers. Ooh, you can drink beer and fish. Lots of upgrades. When you drink beer in web fishing, does it give you like a visual on-screen effect? If it did, you got me. You son bitch. I'm in. You got me. I know it's all the rage, right? And you know, it would also give me another vector to like pay attention to my chat and say things to them. And as a streamer, what more could you want? Hell yeah. Am I close to the bunker base? I am. Siva? It's just like chatting, but with things to do. Really fun for community. It sounds good. I'll have to take a look. I mean, I've already taken a look. I've watched tertiary slot occupied. Just fucking give me explosives. I didn't ask. I didn't fucking ask for your opinion, video game. Just give me the fucking explosives. Are you stupid? You just come in from stupid town? Oh. You should play. I'm not sure I haven't checked out, to be honest. I've been so into the fishing. We found a bug where you can go map with a map not loaded in, so you're just in a white void. I've seen people do that before. There's some house, or maybe it's just a house. Maybe it's the house, the sole house, that you can go into. And there's a wall that you can, like, jump glitch through. And you can fish in there. If that's the same one that you're talking about, I know what you mean. And there's, like, special fish that you can catch in there, including one that's basically like the missing mill from Pokemon Red and Blue. Right? And there's also, like, King of the Fish, which is, like, this giant screen-spanning fish. I think we've destroyed everything, right? Epic voice crack, by the way. Are there any other buildings that need destroyed? Oh, a small world, Yara. How you doing? It's been a minute.
Hello. I love looting dead bodies.
I don't think Zara remembers who I am. She used to know me. One of the most wild things about Foxhole is the fact that people remember who I am. Which, like, I built some things that were pretty impressive for bad guys. Like, I understand that. Is this destroyed? It doesn't look destroyed.
13%.
Is it? Okay, thank you. I was like, why isn't it shooting me?
8%. 6%.
I might have enough.
4. One more.
Woo! People remembered who I am, and mind you, it's since the last time that I sat down and seriously played, it's been like a fucking year and a half. So the fact that anybody even knows my name, much less remembers anything that I did,
Can you do the?
is fucking
yeah.
wild.
Let's hold it.
Where is this?
Oh my god.
Southwest.
Oh, we can do knife fighting now, miss.
There's fucking...
Oh, wait, you lost.
Oh, that's my last mammoth. Very good.
Oh my god. Wait, okay. Try to hit me now.
Explosive Chan, where are you? I'm gonna get shot, right? Oh fuck, I live. Like, I used it, like, I'm not saying I was a big deal, right? But I was, at one point, in a leadership position of one of the now considered to be most formidable, sweatiest regiments that there were in Foxhole. I used to be allowed into the upper echelons of the Warden Alliance, aka the Foxhole Shadow Government. that included, like, big name streamers, right? So I've been around. But at the same time, I was just a guy from my perspective, and I still am. How are we looking? I think that the chances are pretty good that they're going to take down that building on their own. The white void is an actual bug, so there's a black void. That's the main one. It's meant to get to. It's a white void, like, full-on bug. I kept the memory of you alive. As I said, I will always praise my building officer, aka Wa. Like, we're done with this area, right? Like, there's nothing else. They're going to destroy that one last part. So I need to go to where the next major fighting is. They've essentially given up on Enduring Wake. Now, if I gave in to my tendencies, I would start building. I would start working on defenses around Enduring Wake. That is the objectively correct thing to do in this situation. I'm not going to do that. Sorry, thank you. I'm not going to do that because I value both of our time. So I'm now going to shoot at more bad guys. That's what we're going to do. And it was the same for the colleagues who've been replaced by inferior copies of ourselves, so we need to just fucking eat them. we need to just fucking eat them. We need to eat them alive. For those of you that are so inclined, if you've ever been interested in a game called Outlast Trials, at some point in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be doing an Outlast Trials giveaway stream. I wasn't able to get my hands on as many keys as I would have liked. If you're interested in potentially a free key to Outlast Trials, all you need to do is, I would recommend, you don't need to do anything, but I would recommend you to follow me on Twitch, okay, so that you know when I'm going live, and do ! Socials, and follow me on at least Twitter or Threads, if you're like one of the 5 people that uses Threads, or Blue Sky. You just need to follow me on one of those sites in order to know when the giveaway streams are about to happen. I'm going to have at least 2 keys. So all you need to do is just perceive when that stream is going to happen, using one of the methods I described, and then be there when it happens, and then at the end of whatever stream is going to be, I'm going to run a script, and it's going to prompt you to put in a text command in a chat. I roll the dice, and then a person's name is picked out of the digital hat, and then you get a free video game. You get a free $40 video game. Pretty sweet. I'm biased, but that's a pretty sweet deal. Have you considered buying Foxhole Creep Twin? Do not do that to Creep Twin. Don't do it to Creep Twin. Stop trying to convert people. Meet Wave Chan. Load. Big load. What about a grenade? This loadout thing is fucking amazing. I love it. It's so good. She's interested, and I was the same for the colleagues who've ever played or ever read that. Very good. I think that it's not going to be a Saturday. I'm pretty sure on that. It's probably going to be a weekday, unless I decide to, you know, hate myself and stream 5 days in a row, which I've done before. It just takes a lot out of me, as it would anyone, especially considering that I work full time on the side. This Saturday is going to be content warning with Starry Skipper, It's Frenny B, and Lazy Kitty Strawberry, who's the artist that worked on all the panels that you see below if you're on Twitch. Extraordinarily talented artist. Love her to bits. Kitty Strawberry. Lazy. There are her details right there in case you want to check out her art and prices. And then the weekend after that, the Saturday after, is going to be Helldivers 2 with somebody that you've not experienced on this channel before called Exo Tyrannus. They are a Greek alien person. They're a Greek alien person. And they have a very nice sounding, unique voice. And they are extremely pleasant. So I look forward to that. I don't know who the fourth is going to be. They're bringing someone. So it's basically going to be like a double day situation where I invite someone and they invite someone. I just have to suss out who that would be. Why does it feel like the grenade ranges are shorter in general? Or is it like the arc that looks wrong? Like this looks wrong to me. Why does it look so short? Have the grenade ranges always been so short? It seems like they're really short. I don't know why. Am I bugging? What time is it? In game. It's almost midnight. Which is prime grenading hours. I'm just gonna try it. I'm gonna prime it. And I'm down. That's fucking amazing. Okay, alright. Running towards the using cover. Not recommended.
That's classified.
I ain't reading all that. Congratulations, I'm sorry that happened. Here in Foxhole, you're a cog fueling the war machine. I'm gonna TTS this. You can if you want to.
What do you think about police? Would you like confess anything?
If it makes you happy, I'm all for it.
No, they'd have to torture me.
I'm gonna start the gaming over again.
Yes, fair enough. Probably shouldn't conduct it.
Foxhole
Initiate
Mort's
gamer
like
playlist.
no other.
Okay.
Have you ever thought of how combat would be, not from a general
There's some
perspective
city
like
fighting
oil
that's
or
happening,
guns,
so we need to
but
go
as
the
a
old
plain
way.
old soldier? Yes. This
are you
game
like
is
a
free.
freelancer?
I am
You've
going
got
to
guns, tanks, warships,
north and knife fight in the dark.
logistics, anything you like. It's in game for you.
Here in Foxhole, you are a cog
Does
fueling
reduce
the
the
war
grenade
machine.
range by 2 meters. Harbor range is 11 meters and Bomb Stone is 13 meters. Why the fuck did they make it so short? Why is the grenade range so short? What? Why would they do that? Why? Who told them to do that? Say
Foxhole
psych.
is a Mort's game like no other. Have you ever thought of how combat would
Say
be,
psych right
not
now.
from a general perspective like Hoi or Kop, but as a plain old soldier?
Like Hoi,
Yes,
so true.
This game is for you. You got guns, tanks, warships, logistics,
Eight raw.
anything you like. It's in game for you. Here in
Oh, that's
Foxhole,
cute.
you
It
are
also
cog
tells you
fueling the
when you're
war
missing
machine.
something from your loadout. That's very neat. I mean, should I even get grenades anymore? Like, you have to be like right next to the dudes in order to throw a grenade. Isn't the point of a grenade not to expose yourself? This is the sort of shit that I'm talking about, chat. Why the fuck would they lower the were grenades imbalanced? Like, why did you make the Harper range shorter? So now it's just like it's a short, shitty explosive. The grenade range for the Harpa was already too short, man. What are you doing? The Bomba is shorter too. Like, they should have made it parity, dude. Like, if you want to keep like the nuclear explosion that comes from a Bomba stone, I guess that's okay. But like, why would you reduce the Harpa throwing range? I don't understand. I also don't understand the whole Bomba Stone interaction. Like, the fragmentation grenade implies that it is a fragmentation, right? That it has like a big explosion and it sprays chunks of metal everywhere. You know? War crime shit. The Bomba Stone is like a metal canister. And I'm not like a war guy. Like, I'm not like a military ammunition like producer or nothing. But the fragmentation grenade has bits all over it that are meant to create shrapnel easily. Yes? The Bomba Stone is like a tin can that's packed with explosives. So why the fuck is the Bomba Stone the one that fragments? And the Harpa is like a mini baby explosion. Like, come on. It's probably for the best? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean it's for the best? What are you talking about? How is this for the best? How is this grenade range this sub bone saw like baby's first thrown ball looking motherfucker? How is this okay? Editor's note, it's not. Come on, fire once. Come on. Fucking, I'm gonna throw a grenade right at him. Like, look at that. Like, if that was a Bomba Stone, that would have clipped every motherfucker on the street. Every motherfucker got clipped by that. It's still longer than Harpa, but yeah, they reduced both grenades by 2 meters. Like, I can get behind the idea that Bomba Stones, by virtue of having a stick, are easier to throw, right? Because like a centrifugal force, physics. Because of physics, it's easier to throw. I understand that. I'm picking up and putting that down. But like, it just has so much. Like, I don't agree with the reduced throwing ranges. Like, even, I mean, I do think that the Bomba Stone has so much going for it. And this is me talking out of bias. I think the Bomba Stone has so much going for it that they should have reduced the throwing range to Harpa or buffed the Harpa. To be honest, the argument was that Harpa should have been a frag with a shorter range and Bomba explosive with longer, which I agree. Zentos, do you want a little shorter intel? I can't do anything with it. I'm stuck defending Fairmore against Siege and WN. Yeah, but Word Navy is people that just do boats, right? They just do boats. They're not even, they're on land. Xantos, just fucking shoot them. Just fucking shoot them. What are you, stupid? Yep, there I go. I'm down. They're on land, Stoic? Yeah. It's literal, they're fish on land, dude. Just shoot him in the face. It seems like an easy get, man. Oh my god. So we used to have something on the channel called Ellie Cam, where I would press a button and it would show Ellie sleeping in her bed that's under a desk. So from her point of view, it's like she has a little den. We set the den back up. I was able to have the Ellie Cam be a thing while Franny was staying here because every bit of that square footage was reserved for the big fuck-off air mattress. One of the most comfortable air mattresses known to man, mind you, with an unbelievably comfy memory foam lining that I put on top of it. Dude, it's more comfortable than our own bed. And I ain't afraid to say that. I used to sleep on it when Shumi was away until she found out that I was doing that and she was weirded out by it, imagine. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I needed the space. But now I've set that all back up, so now I just need to set that all up again. And then we're good. And then I can press a button and then you guys can be like, oh, look at the cute little baby! Look at the cute little baby sleeping! Which would fill you with endorphins, which would improve the chances of viewership retention. You know? And that's why any of us do anything, is just watching a number go up. Over and over and over again. Over and over. Line always has to go up, chat. Always up, never down. Down is bad. Down is bad, and it should feel bad. Not sure what the general game plan is here. There might not be one. I think people are just fucking tired after fighting for like 7 hours. I'm basically just doing waste containment up here. Land ships. They have no boats and they're Angie. I'm gonna have to get a second cat cam soon. I didn't know you had a cat cam to begin with. No, I did know this. I did know this. Sorry, my brain is dealing with the abject horror of me playing this video game again. What are we doing? Are we just skirmishing? Is that what's happening? This is my regular cam with cats in the background? Okay. Oh, it's a cat cam by virtue of having cats in it. I get it. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I get it. Skirmish Chan. Skirmishing. Moving. Pivoting. The sergeant is still alive. I might go to a different front, if only because I need to hear back from my regiment leader whether it's okay for me to be in their VC when they're potentially talking about plans and whatnot. An irrational person would think, why would they care? Well, because this game is a lot about intel and map awareness. And so when you have a streamer literally broadcasting troop movements and supply discussions and things that take tens of minutes or sometimes... That's why you stay out of the road. That's why you stay out of the road. Notice me, senpai, says Amliko. Holy shit. They did great work.
Or not?
I could not have had that be any more perfect of a timing if I tried. Oh, I told you it's a rough front, man. He got roadkill. Funniest shit I've ever seen. Mid-conversation, too. You love to see it. Okay, that bunker base went down, right? That's what we're looking at. This is not a safe house. So when I first started playing Foxhole, I remember being put in a tank, and it was like a siege tank, so it had like a big fuck-off cannon on it. And I had no idea how to shoot the cannon. I had no idea how to reload it. And my formative memory was a guy fucking yelling at me at the top of his lungs to shoot the cannon. And I was like, I have no fucking idea what's going on. Because I didn't get like an aiming reticule, right? It's one of those like artillery-based cannons that uses like an artillery sight where it gives you like the range. And I was like, what the fuck is happening? Like, what am I looking at? And then I remember being very slowly introduced to building and being really into that. So, you know, from like a very early Foxhole age, I was exposed to building and you know, I fell in love with it ever since, even though they fucking nerfed howitzers. Howitzers used to be this thing that acted like indirect, awful, weak AT, and then they're like, we don't want artillery to defend itself anymore, so we're gonna take away the fact that it's gonna retaliate against anything. And I was like, okay, that's fine. That's okay. I'm not huge on that. And then they're like, in addition, we're going to limit the amount of coverage that it's going to give you. And I was like, okay, that's fine. And then they're like, oh, and then we're going to reduce the amount of health that it's able to give to the overall structure to the point that it's considered defensive unaliving if you attach it to anything. And it was like, okay. Awesome. Sweet. Wow, rifle garrisons fucking suck, huh? I thought they took down the bunker base. Am I dumb? Or did they go past it? They might have gotten past it. I'm fucking stupid. Are rifle garrisons bugged? Like, I'm not dying. Like, what the fuck is this? I might go to a different front. Everyone, look at my marker, please. Oh, I don't have map posts. Why are map posts off by default? What? Focus this. Okay. That sounds good to me. I'm gonna go where people are asking. Here I go. Here I come. The Chieftain 250mm. Want to hear a fun fact? Only today I convinced 4 of my friends to buy Foxhole. I don't know how you can just sit there and take comfort knowing how much suffering you've caused. Directly and indirectly. I know it. And some part of me is very displeased with you. Good job. Give me that radio, bitch. Okay, good. He's able to bandage himself up. If I was smart, I would have brought other supplies with me. You know, and luckily for the enemy, I'm dumb as hell. I'm not really like a fighter, I'm more of like a lover. Good job. LOL. Screams X-ray for the back room. And then she daps and hits the gritty. I got you, bitch! I clipped you! Is that ours? Is that ours? Is that ours? Is that our BB, Joe? I'm gonna shoot him. I don't think it's ours. If I get weapons restricted, then I'll know. I don't think it's ours. I think it's theirs, and they're trying to rebuild it. But the guy on the ground didn't say anything to me, so I kind of have to guess. Yeah, eat shit.
So Warren just built that crap.
I have 4 bullets in my name. X-Ray, what are you doing right now? Besides being a cutie patootie. Joke's on you, I know that's exactly what you're doing. Nothing. Can you say that into the mic, please? You are a cutie patootie, though. You cannot... you could not push back on this. I know the truth. It's just like when Shumi thinks that I'm like overly rizzing her. When I tell her that she has an amazing smile. It's just the fucking truth, man. I need bullets. You have bullets? You have lots of bullets. We're gonna reload. Where are you shooting from? They're shooting from the house. I'm gonna abandon that guy. we need to move up anyway. What's the front looking like? They're probably coming from over the bridge now. There's fighting going on all around us. They got into the rifle garrison. I just have to stop shit from getting over here. Yeah, like okay, I guess instead of, there's actually like there's a Gen Z term, or Gen A term. I think it's Gen A. Gen A. There's a Gen A term called glaze. Glaze is overly rizzing. It's like when you're saying stuff in order to, you know, spur a person into being down bad. Instead of, you know, on its own merits. What that bridge doing? Am I right, chat? I just need to watch the bridge. I don't know why they have the bridge raised. Maybe it's because they're more afraid of us cutting Logi than they are sending people over reliably. It's a good question. I need to watch the rocks, if anything. What time is it? At about 15 minutes, it's going to be daytime. I'm getting shot. Help me, I'm getting shot! When you're gassing too hard, what should I eat? These nuts, preferably? Oh, fuck. I'm sorry. Cheesesteak? Like, what's the, like, what are the choices? Maybe some bofa if you have it? I'm just fucking with you. Oh, man, we're just having a good old time. Oh, nuts or a cheesecake? That's all you have to eat? Thank you for pity laughing at that. I appreciate it. I spit all over my screen. My main monitor is dying. It takes like a full minute for it to remember what colors are and how to produce them. I'm gonna wait until it's like reliably giving me problems to replace it, you know? At the peak amount that it's gonna be this, what word am I trying to think of? Inconveniencing me. Slick runestone? I'm taking that. Fucking kidding me? I have a lore item? There is lore to this game, if you can believe it. Where can I hide this? I'm gonna put this in the safe house up on the hill up here. And I'm gonna call it Chat and I's little runestone. And we're gonna protect it. And when it's gone, we're gonna go hunting for it. We're gonna hunt down the motherfucker that lost it. Fucking eat his lunch. Northeast. Welcome in, Ragni. Goodbye, Ragni. So should I sleep or not? I work in 7-ish hours. You should. You should sleep, if only to make up for the sleep you've lost. Yeah, there's only some shovels in here. That's our runestone. Tell fucking no one. I don't wanna. You should. It's not a wanna situation. Oh my god! I just hiccuped. I hiccup burped. My bodily functions got very confused there for a second. Do I want to run all the way over there again? We do need a BB. I don't want to be the guy. I don't want to be the guy that makes the BB. I don't want to do it. I don't want to build a bunker base. I would do it. I don't want to do it. I should be able to play my fucking Call of Duty game. It shouldn't be me. I know it should be me. I know it could be me. We do need a BB. Is anybody working? No, I'm not. I'm not doing it. There's no fucking time. If I start building a bunker base now, it's gonna be like 2 hours before we stop. I'm not going to subject myself to that. I'm going to be an NPC. That's my choice. I'm sticking to it. You don't understand? It takes so fucking long to do anything. Building-wise. You just ain't gonna do it. 1 bandage for me, thanks. And then a harbor grenade, which I'm just gonna lose. Because I can only throw it as far as my arm. Can I have a Pro Stoic shirt for Xmas? You can. You just have to rest in peace, that guy. Do you want it now? It's either you get a shirt or a pizza party. You have to choose. You cannot have both. And I know that it's on Christmas, but I also have to actually buy Christmas presents. And it's not like anything is going to be cheaper for about 10,000 years. Right? If anything, things are about to become horrifically expensive, so I have to ration my doubloons. Free fighting. Free fighting. Free fighting. Free fighting. Okay. Hello? Fucking that was my 1v1. That was my private match. That was my private match, motherfucker. That was my private match. Okay. You have soiled the Foxhole honor code. It was me versus that other dude. I don't appreciate it. And once I find out what your name was, because I was barely paying attention to it, because you were flanking me, you're fucking done, mister. You're fucking done. I'm gonna send a horde of very slightly interested viewers on you. And by horde, I mean I have no idea how many people have tolerated this stream so far. But it's gonna be more than one. It's gonna be more than one. All right, boss, time for me to clock out. Have a good night, everyone. Good night, Creep Twin. Thank you again. Everybody should follow Creep Twin. She's a fascinating individual. Welcome in, RXR. Good to see you. How are you doing? You said I couldn't have a pizza party? I never said that. I said I gave you one already. There's a difference. I gave you a Chinese pizza MRE. And you acted like that wasn't enough. Which is more reflective on you than it is on me. Sleep well, I survived another day. Well, that's good. Sometimes just getting out of bed is a victory. Work is very worky, and I wish it was less worky. I count it as a good day when people just sort of like leave me alone the entire day. Oh my god. You're coming this way? You're coming this way, right? Can you come this way, please? I know, motherfucker, you're gonna want to slink past this alleyway, dude. I know it. You cannot help it. You cannot help yourself. You want to do it. Come on. Okay, he's up. I have to advance. Can I climb up here? I can. Sick. Wait for him to jump out. That guy's goated. He blocked the door. The fuck? I fucking hate how wily these guys are. They're so wily. This is what I'm talking about with like fucking Call of Duty players, man. They just fucking zip around. Like that's not realistic. It's fucking stupid looking. I hate it. They're like, I'm still shadow dancing. It's still allowed. It's just like my Call of Duties, man. It's just like my Call of Duties. Air is so toxic, you get tears if I go out. Yeah, just don't go outside. I learned that lesson the hard way by being outside like approximately 40% of my uptime. I need bullets. Anybody got bullets? You got bullets? No. You got bullets? No. You got bullets? No? Alright, sick. Maybe I can scratch some bullets off of somebody else. 7,700 enemy player damage done so far. What's mine? I don't know how to check it, and I'm afraid of pressing any buttons because I feel like I'm going to turn something on in OBS that I don't want to. Oh, I just have to click on me, don't I? Stoic. Activity log. Enemy player damage, 800. Eat my ass. Xantos, I know it's not easy to know that I'm #1 in the PvP department. But, you know, we all gotta start somewhere. Don't take it too hard, kid. My nose is so itchy. Chat, I will give somebody in chat $1 if you itch my nose every 5 seconds, because that's what it's gonna take. That's what it's gonna take, dude. Are they just giving up over here? Alt left click yourself. Welcome back, Vinny. How to bother you all the time then? Oh yeah. Did they just give up? This is why you need to alternate rifle garrisons and MGs. Like, I know that rifle garrisons are dog shit, but it's not like any of this is gonna survive past however long. Let's do open. This is open. We need to start blowing shit up now. It's open. We need to destroy it. And blood and carnage. We have 6 push guns on the front. Can you see us in the chattering prairie on your tower, Stoic? Chattering prairie. Are you talking about like one of those like micro texts? Like one of those like mini descriptors? Or is Chattering Prairie a town? So you can see it. Northeast of Fairmore. Where the fuck is Fairmore again? Not Deadlands. Fairmore. Yes, I can see you. Yes, I can see you. Yes, sir, I can. Okay, we do have Mammons over here. This is going to be a gross misuse of my time, but it's also what you do sometimes, right? The ideal thing is finding a truck just somewhere and then running it back and forth, but I don't want to take all the trucks out of the seaport just for this. I'm gonna put my stuff away. All of my shit. Mammon. Load. There's 400 in here. Oh, which is gonna be a good amount of damage. I mean, Mammons are absolute dog shit, but they're like the best thing that we have right now. I forget what the next like big HE option is. For Collies, it's 30mm. For us, it's like RPGs. For us, it's RPGs when we get like a double shot, a double shot tripod weapon. I think that's like the next major thing, which feels like it takes fucking forever. But in all honesty, it takes maybe like a couple of days. Notice me, senpai. Love the ending to Foxhole when the protect says a foxhole in the holes we made along the way. Truly iconic. That's what I've been saying from the very start, but nobody listens to me. Nobody fucking listens to me. And that's gonna change. It's gonna change today. There's a man's in there. I thought we had this under control, guys. Can we please? Okay. They have... Where are they getting AI from? Hello? I should be able to do this, right? Like they should be able to hit me. They are shooting me though. What the fuck? What was hitting me? It wasn't making a shooting sound at all. What do you mean? Are you winning, son? More like whining? I am whining. Nothing was shooting me! The rifle garrison wasn't even shooting! It didn't do a visual effect at all! What the fuck? Welcome in, Flispit. Good to see you. Shout out, Flispit. We're gonna bump back the ad timer a couple of times. Just a little bit. This is the tiniest baby amount. I'm now going to try to get back to my body without dying again. I'm gonna submit all my shit. I've got lotion on my D. I'm stroking my shit. It's only gonna take me like 20 minutes, chat. Bear with me. If you liked whatever the hell this has been for 3 hours, make sure you hit that follow button. If you like this a lot of it and have the means, consider subscribing. Every single dollar that makes its way into the channel goes towards the final 2.0 cut refresh thing that's happening in early 2025, mid 2025 at the latest, where I'll have all new alerts and all new overlays and all new scenes and an all brand new model that can do all sorts of nifty shit. Every little bit matters. I actually got a $1 monthly subscription, a new one, today on Patreon, which is very cute. Okay, it is shooting at me. But can it see me? Can it perceive me? From here? Can I throw it from here? Okay, I can reach it. It's just the arc is worse than it seems. I'm gonna throw the rest of them here. I'm gonna fucking die anyway. I mean, we can see if we're winning, right? Let me refresh Foxhole stats real quick. Very impressed with the CPU, by the way. It is. They weren't lying when they said that the CPU that I'm using right now runs hot. It runs like 20% hotter than the other one, even when it's not really doing anything. And this is not my first rodeo when it comes to like replacing parts, right? So I'm 100% sure that I put on the thermal paste and set everything up correctly. But this is what we're looking at right now. So either team needs to win 31 out of 19 spots. That's weird. I thought it was 32. I wonder what that's about. Why are we down one? Oh, that's weird. They just took away one for some reason. I don't know why. Like we're not losing, but we're not winning, which in the context of Foxhole means that we're winning. The Wardens are winning. So long story short, the Colonials, which is the green team, have equipment that is arguably better suited for early to mid game. And Wardens are the blue team, and their gear is arguably suited towards the late game. I think it's a little bit more complex than that, but that's the general idea. The fact that Collies aren't up by like 5 points right now, early on, is real bad. That's not good. That's not typical. Is that going to change over the next 48 hours as the Wardens used to just sort of like accept that they were winning and they didn't really need to do anything else, so they could just relax comfortably rest on their laurels and whatnot? Yeah, that could happen, right? That's happened before. It will again. Time is a flat circle. But the fact that we're not outright losing right now essentially means that we're winning. As confusing as that is to hear out loud if you're not familiar with the game. You will be losing. Wardens are losing. Wardens bad. Copium. That's all I'm hearing is copium. I need boxes. I need weapons. I need mammons. Are there any mammons in here? You start fucking blowing this up. We need to blow this shit up. Like this is free real estate. Now, I don't want to do it by myself, but like I think that they're essentially so focused on getting rid of this cut that I'm gonna take this bike and I'm gonna shove it way up my ass. Live on stream. JK, I'm gonna take this back. And then I think honestly I was gonna say like let me grab a truck and then We'll start doing some light demo. Essentially, it's like Coffee with Stoic, except some demolition. And then I'm going to probably call it and take a look at the metrics and then use the metrics of today's stream to basically decide whether to do another Foxhole stream on Friday. Or possibly at all. Possibly at all. We'll see. I typically go with my gut, and my instincts have been pretty correct so far. But regardless of what happens, tomorrow may be one of two streams. Either it's going to be Shumi playing Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, or it's going to be Sackboy, a big sack adventure, with Shumi and It's Franny B. On Wednesday, it's going to be an Enshrouded sponsor stream brought to you by Key Mailer on behalf of the devs. Okay, so that should be fun. Everybody loves Enshrouded, apparently, according to my research. Then there's no stream on Thursday, unless Shumi is feeling frisky. Friday is going to be question marks. Friday depends on what the end result of today is. Saturday is going to be content warning with Story Skipper, It's Franny B, and Lazy Kitty Strawberry. So that should be a really, really good time because it's been forever since I played content warning, and presumably they must have updated it at least a little bit in the last 6 months, right? Alrighty, let's find somebody to raid you guys out to. Thank you so much for spending time with me on this adventure that we were on. Next stream, tomorrow 7 p.m. Eastern Standard, is going to be Shumi. In some way. Let's send you over to... Actually, I'm going to check this person out. Please hold. I'm gonna preface this, chat. Let's see. Actually, let's send you over to... It's been a while since we rated D-Bolt the Bear. He's a super cool guy, loving him bits. And he's very good at Dead by Daylight, so if you're interested in Dead by Daylight even a little bit, we'll go check him out. Let's go raid over to him! Let's do it! When Starship Troopers or Bear Trauma? Maybe. That's a solid maybe. Raid D-Bolt the Bear. Have a good one, Vinny. Thank you for coming. Alright, chat. I will see you later. Have a good one. Bye. See you indirectly by proxy through my wife. Bye, 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 bye. Have a good one. Bye. Take care. Bye. See you later. Bye. Appreciate you. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, 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 bye.